Woke up to the familiar face again. That desperate feeling's back again. It seems to me that I'll never win.
The band came together because in May of 2006 I put a record out with Sailor's Grave called Death or Jail. It was released under my name. And the reason I did that is because I had a bunch of extra songs that I knew they hadn't made the Three Chords and the Truth album by the d.i.y. They weren't going to make The War Back Home. And in all reality, they probably weren't going to make anything in the future because we were hoping to clean the slate and start with a bunch of new material. So inevitably there had to be some sort of promotion for that with live shows. And the idea initially was to have a different band play every time, so I was calling it the Pickup Team Band. We did one of those shows at TT the Bears, which I was completely wasted for, and I really embarrassed myself. But Mike and Jeff from Death and Taxes and the Bruises played with me that night, and we hit it off chemistry-wise.
Mark grabbed me, he says, "Hey, I'm thinking of doing some stuff off my solo record. You want to play bass?" And I'm like, "Well, who's going to play guitar?" And Mark was like, "Geez, I don't know. What do you think Jeff would do it?" I said, "Yeah, I'll ask him." So anyway, he was all over it when I mentioned it to him, and he thought it was a fantastic idea. So we got together, we played, it clicked, it was a lot of fun. And after the show, Mark, in a somewhat drunken stupor, came up to me and said, "So, what do you think?" And I said, "I think these songs really need to be played sober."
I heard your Revolution song playing on the radio. I heard it fall on deaf ears silenced by the drums of war. Why do you try to scream in the crowd when no one wants to hear?
Mark came to me originally when we did the after we did the Death and Jail thing. I said, "All right, great. So let's get together with Jeff and Mike and see if it will sound good." From the first practice on, it's been absolutely phenomenal.
Sort of worked, and we did a lot of shows, and I knew I was going to make a record. I had written a whole record of songs that were going to be more on the downtrodden end of things, and we decided that we'd make a rock record instead. So we took one song from that called New Year's Day, which we've done a video for.
Even if we all fall flat this year, we'll get up and persevere. Even if we all fall flat this year,
that video shoot that we did was that was fun. It was great. And so it was Mike's idea to play some cards. We were sitting down, right, and then we said, "All right, Jeff's gonna catch me cheating." So just climb over Mike and like get in front of the camera so they don't see you, and then pretend that you're gonna hit me. Next thing you know, Jeff's gigantic fist, forearm, and elbow came flying down on my head and clocked me not once but twice, and it fucking hurt.
Are you alright? Did I really get you?
You really fucking clocked me in my forehead.
Oh. I think I got you with my
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Back when I was a teenager, a friend of my brother's gave me a cassette tape of the Bruisers doing American Night, and very soon after that, the album called Cruisin' for a Bruiser came out, and they very quickly became one of my favorite bands. They were truly rock stars to me, and it was the first time that I ever saw a local band that actually meant something more to me than just being a local band. And Jeff happens to be the songwriter and guitar player from that phase of the Bruises, so to get him playing with me doing these songs has been like, it may as well be Slash playing with me right now as far as I'm concerned.
What Mark is doing, bringing back the energy and the vigor of good hard-ass street rock, but at the same time more adult themes. I think it's on a different level.
You want to legislate your moral code? Well, I don't care if you believe in God. Don't force your faith on me. Don't force your faith on me. Dropping bombs in the Middle East won't reserve you no special seat when you reach them pearly gates with your heart so full of hate.
The Truth Can Be Brutal is 11 songs. It's coming out on Sailor's Grave Records. It picks up where The War Back Home by the d.i.y. left off, and there's a couple of political songs on there, but for the most part it's very personal, and even the political songs are of a personal nature. It's about the human response to a political situation. So some people want to say separate politics and music, but I mean, music is about life, and politics is also about life, so it really kind of mixes.
I love to see Mark writing these rock and roll songs like this. It's fantastic. It's a joy to get to play this stuff. You know, Jeff and I have a long history of playing together, and I love playing with him, and me and him, it just clicks.
Recording the Truth Can Be Brutal disc was probably the most relaxed I had ever been in a recording session in my life. We just went in there and just kind of played them and rocked them out. It was, and they all came out great. They sounded dynamite, and I just love it.
If this is the last Unloved record, it will be a travesty, because to me this band is just getting off, just starting to get off.
We gotta go rock. I'll be back.
And I cried.